Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by, and please like, share, and subscribe to get up to date information on West Africa. Today, we're going to dive right into the AES, the formation of the AES. This um, include three countries: Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. These three countries were part of ECOWAS. They break away from ECOWAS and form their own alliance, hence the name Alliance of the Sahel States, AES. They have formed a new military government, not government, but a new military task force, 5,000 strong, to tackle the jihadists and the other radical elements in that era. Now, what they have also done as an alliance, they have start issuing passport, a single passport that will cover all three countries. So if you're living in Mali and you have an AES passport, it guarantee you free passage to Burkina Faso or Niger. They also has established their own banking system, as their banks system was dependent on France, and they have broken away from France to start their own alliance. So, excuse me, they have set up their own banking system. They're in the process of also stop using the francs. That's the money that France had given to them when they were part of the colony. So they are planning to print their own money, back by their own resource, including gold, and to start development, factories, roads, etc. Because those things, while they were under the colonial master like France, those countries were well underdeveloped. The only development was from the gold mine or from the mineral mine to the ports where they could ship it out, extract the minerals out. France didn't care about the country being developed. All it cares about was how much minerals or gold it could extract from those countries. Now, those countries, all those three countries, were hit hard by terrorists, coup, and Western manipulations. So the Western countries were manipulating them to steal their gold, minerals, oil, uranium, paying them pennies on the dollar for those minerals, and they were also tired of ECOWAS. That's the Western West Africa bloc of countries that it came together called ECOWAS to promote trade and investments. But these three countries were tired of them because it was too much politics, and it was controlled by Western forces like France and the United States. So eventually they walked away. Now, if you agreed and are interested in what I'm saying, I'm going to ask you please to like, share, and subscribe. So once I do another video, you'll be one of the first to receive the new videos. All right, let's move on. So this joint military force, 5,000 strong at the moment. This military force is to fight the jihadists and the terrorists and other insurrections that's been bothering or been a plague to these three countries for several years while they were under the French rule. The French military was based in those countries, but the French military, their priority wasn't to drive out the jihadists or the terrorists. Their priority was to secure the gold mines or the uranium mines or other minerals so France could get it. So they didn't care about the terrorists who was terrorizing the people, the population. So these countries got sick and tired of it and decided to pull out of ECOWAS and ask the French government to leave. Now, since they have joined together as the AES, yes, terrorists and those activities has increased a bit. But based on information and research I did, these terrorists and jihadists are being funded by outside forces linked to the US and France. So the world powers, the United States, the France, the Britain, the Germany, the Belgium, they don't want to see these countries gain independence, real independence. Because if these countries gain real independence, then they will lose the free or cheap minerals that they get in. So they're doing everything to defeat these three countries. But since they became an alliance, joined together, there has been some success, especially in Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso has built a tomato factory, tomato paste factory. It has increases agricultural production, and more people are being employed now than ever before, whether by self-employed or in government industries. Now, one of the exciting things that was done in Burkina Faso, its young president, Ibrahim Traore, He bought tractors. He bought 60 tractors. He bought seeds, fertilizer, and what he had done, he had make it a law that all the land in Burkina Faso territory, the government owns the land. You cannot sell land anymore. The government owns it. And he started distributing plots to its citizens to farming, to set up other business, but mostly into farming. And he also gave them tractors. He gave them seeds. And he's actively um, doing what's called boreholes in these areas. Borehole mean that you dig deep down in the ground for water, for access water consistent, that the people in the communities in the rural areas would have access to clean drinking water, access for watering their farm, and to do other activities. And he has pledged to build boreholes all over Burkina Faso, and so people can have water. He also had pledged to clean. There was dams in Burkina Faso that were built probably 100 years ago. He has pledged to clean these dams and repair the ones that need to be repaired, so people can have more access to water. Now, insurgents and jihadists still launch daily attack in Burkina Faso, Mali, mostly. But these two countries are not back. The alliance is not backing down. They have increased their military, and they are training citizens to be home guards and to protect their homeland. And they are working towards being independent. Yes, it's not easy, but they have seen improvement. The people is happy. The people are saying for many years, this is the best it has been, even though still these insurgencies are taking place. But more people are feeling more and more secure because the government is consistently recapturing land that was taken by the insurgents and these jihadists. So there is improvement, and the people are behind their leader. In Burkina Faso is Ibrahim Traore. In Mali is Assimi Goïta. In Niger is Tirani. They are People are behind them. The people are saying yes for years. This is the best we've felt. This is we're seeing improvement. Yes, we still have problem, but we're seeing improvement. We're freer than we was before. Now let's look at the bigger picture. And here's what the West is afraid of. The West is afraid of this military alliance might work, that other African countries might follow suit, that Africa start building a defense network free from NATO or AFRICOM. And as you know, the former leader of AFRICOM, General Michael Langley, had made a statement that Ibrahim Traore is pouring the gold of Burkina Faso for his own protection. And when he made that statement, he ignited a firestorm worldwide. Black people worldwide came out to protest, telling General Langley, hands off Burkina Faso. And not only General Langley, but the US government and French and other European government, hands off. So, just to say this, blacks worldwide, in Africa and in the Caribbean, worldwide, is sick and tired of the US and Europe telling Africa what to do, how to eat, when to go to sleep, and what industry you can have. We're sick and tired of it. Again, if this interests you, please like, share, and by all means, subscribe and leave me a comment. Tell me what you like and what you dislike about this episode. And if you would like me to cover something that you're interested in, do research and cover something that you're interested in. I appreciate it. And again, I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. And I'll see you in the next episode. Peace, happiness, and one love to all. Goodbye.